All right. All right, all right, all right. What happened here? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Something happened here. Let's see. Well, all right. Huh. Interesting. Let's see if I can do this. Son of a bitch. Give me a second here. Yeah, let's do this. Add to the stream. That's what we want to do. Invite a guest. All right, I hear background, add to stream. It's supposed to be muted, but let's see here. All righty. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, all right. Man, it's loud here. There's like 3 people here, and it's extremely loud. All right, here. Good morning. We're here. We got a couple of guests coming in today. We got one already in the green room. That would be Mr. Chubby Nick Nolte, aka Bum Gun Chuck, also known as Mr. Chuck. We also got Laurie in Hawaii supposed to be popping in. And let's see here today. What are we talking about? Do I remember? No, not really. Today we're going to talk about the recent outbreak here and how it's affecting Thailand's bars because some of them were shut down, and also the plan for reopening. What's going on down there in Phuket? We'll also talk a little bit about e-money, as we did a few weeks ago. Not because Starbucks is only accepting e-payments, but because it can be quite convenient. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and also what's happening in Myanmar a little bit. We'll touch on that, and then we will, last but not least, we'll talk about the next trip. Uh, I'm planning a journey, and that's half the fun, I guess. And Nick and I have decided upon a destination, although there was another destination that I was considering, but I think it's a little too far, a little too expensive. I don't think we're going to do it, but who knows? And like I said, we got a panel of guests, at least Bum Gun Chuck, and possibly, well, I think Laurie. She said she'd be here. She's got a couple things to do, so she should be here shortly. And who knows, maybe Soy Dog Cowboy, but he's been a little under the weather. Hasn't been feeling good lately, and he's not sure if it's from his first vaccination or not. But who knows? Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 other people. We'll see. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please let me know. And ahead of time, just send me a message or leave a comment or put it in the chat or something like that. Now, before we get started, if you're new here, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That always is good. And if you're not new, well, thank you for being here again. If you like the channel, remember to hit thumbs up. I don't know what the purpose of clicking thumbs down before I even go up, except that it just makes me shake my head. Haters gonna hate. Because it doesn't affect my channel. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect my fragile ego at all, because it's not that fragile. But hit the thumbs up and go check out some of my other videos and streams. You should be able to find something that you like. And thank you to all the sponsors, whether they be through YouTube, whether they be through Patreon, whether they be through donations. If you want to become a YouTube sponsor, it's very easy. Just click the join button down below. You can enter the code KRABI1, that's KRABI and the number 1, and get 20% off all t-shirts and coffee mugs. There's a link down below, and also a link to my books, to PayPal, to Cash App, to cryptocurrency, blah, blah, blah. There's all kinds of ways you can help support the channel in addition to just watching. Today, the highest donation will get an American in Bangkok t-shirt. So keep that in mind. Let's see, what else? Well, here we have the weather, yes. Right now, it is as of 9:10 today, temperature's 82 degrees. Today's high is going to be 88. Not that bad, really, but it is very humid. It's 83% humidity. The feel like temperature is 90. So that was about 10 minutes ago. There's a 20% chance of rain, and cloudy skies and rain are forecast for the remainder of this week. It's very windy out. North-northwest at 10 miles an hour. Visibility is 5 miles, which is about usual, and air quality index is 87, which is moderate, so it's not great. It's not that bad. So let's see. We got chubby Nick Nolte. I don't know where he is. He's sitting there. Well, he was sitting there in the green room. Now he's coming back. Please tell me you're not going to be eating again. Jesus Christ. As you can see, I'm in Starbucks. What is this? Let me see something here. I don't want that. All right, we're in Starbucks in the mall, Bunkaby, on the G floor. It looks like water. He's just pouring water. He's not eating again. He's being professional. He's got to show the gin bottle that he's pouring into his glass. Let me bring him on here. Jesus Christ. Here he is, the guy who you love to laugh at, the guy who I love to get irritated at. And I make up all kinds of names for him, or we make up names for him. It's not only me, because I didn't even think of him as Nick Nolte, because I just don't look at him that way. But some people call him Nick Nolte, and he is a chubby Nick Nolte. There he is, with the always smiling. I guess that's, like I always say to him, you're always smiling. That's why they call you gay.
Yes. I'm the ultimate.
Oh, man. You're the ultimate gay man.
Yes. But listen, you know what? I may be chubby Nick, but you're Daddy Bear.
Okay. Listen, let's not go in that direction right now. I wanted to talk about something. I put up a little poll in the YouTube community on my channel. Mm-hmm. And this poll was, I've asked this before online, but I wanted to see which do you prefer? Travel videos, live chat, walkabout streams / video with commentary, walkabout streams / videos, no commentary, or all of the above. And so far, I've had 84 votes, okay? 84 votes in the last about 24 hours. So 14% voted for videos, travel videos. 24% voted for live chat. 30% voted for walkabout streams or videos with commentary. And 32% voted on all of the above. Nobody voted for the walkabout streams and videos with no commentary. So I don't know what that says, but just like everybody said online, they really don't care. Just do whatever, I guess. I know what I like, and I like the travel videos, which that came in last place. So anyway, listen, Chubby Laurie from Chubby Laurie from Hawaii is in the house. Here she is. Let's bring her in. Hello, Chubby Laurie.
Hi.
She's far from chubby.
Fat as ever.
You're not chubby. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I am. Trust me.
Listen, Chuck, we got to be honest. We're all a little bit chubby, all right? I mean, seriously. It's the way it goes.
A lot of weight.
I got a head like a bowling ball. It just happens to have a beard on it. And that's life, What are you going to do? I'm going to try to do something about it. I have been trying, slowly but surely. But, I can only do so many things in a day. Like I always say, I only have so much energy. And around 3, 4 o'clock, I start dying out, and I take an old man nap.
Oh, I love that old man nap. I love that old lady
it's
nap.
so good. It's so good. The old man nap is so nice. Oh shit! I missed my little comments here. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Mitch, Mr. Tom, and everybody else that's out there. Let's see here. Now we're going to talk about some things today, and let's try to stick to the topic if possible. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the outbreak, the recent outbreak here. I don't even know how many people have contracted this virus in the last couple of weeks here, or the last week, whatever it is, the last couple of days. We're also going to talk about a party in Phuket where there was a positive COVID attendee. Fortunately, I wasn't there. We're going to talk a little bit about how things are reopening here, loosening up, and then also about, listen, I went to go get my computer fixed yesterday. Now, I know I told Lori about this. I told a few people about this, but I was kind of pissed off. My laptop, my Mac, is a 2014 Retina Macbook, 13-inch. I took it into Apple, and they said, sorry, cannot do anything. I said, what do you mean you can't do anything? I said, it's just my Bluetooth. Cannot fix, too old. So I'm like, you can't fix my computer. Where am I supposed? I'm like, if I can't get it fixed at an Apple dealer, I'm like, that's some bullshit. And if you may not know, but Casey Neistat did a video a long time ago. In fact, the video that really put him on the map, where he was complaining about how iPhone wouldn't let him put a new battery in his phone. I don't remember what version it was, the iPhone 2 or something, but I think it was 3, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, the battery went dead. He went to go get it changed, and they said, no, we can't do anything for you. And he got pissed, and he put it on YouTube, and it blew up, became a viral video. And now, obviously, they allow you to put a new battery in the iPhone. But I was pissed. And I'm like thinking to myself, I love iPhone. I love, my Mac. I love my iPhone. I like Apple. I do like it. But the problem is that, I don't like that mentality that, that planned obsolescence.
Hold on.
Okay. We'll
my
hold.
UPS driver's here. Hold on.
Your bus driver?
UPS.
Oh, UPS. All right. That's all right. We're going to continue. Anyway, what the hell was that? Planned obsolescence. I don't like that. Nobody really likes it. I mean, it's like, okay, it's great. You get an upgrade if you feel like paying for it. But quite frankly, I don't want to buy a new Mac. I don't want to buy a new laptop. I'm very comfortable. This thing has been good to me. I've never had any problems with it, really.
What's that?
But I noticed, Jesus Christ. But I noticed that the battery didn't last as long, and also the touchpad was a little sticky. What I mean sticky is it's you try to move your finger along the touchpad, it doesn't move, and then the Bluetooth wasn't working. I couldn't get I tried everything, online. I tried deleting certain files and trying to get it to work, and it would work intermittently, and then it stopped. So I looked around on the internet, and I'm going to give this place a big shout out. They're called Dr. Macbook. And they're over there by, if you guys remember, they're over there by over there by Bangkok Bagels. They're over there by Bangkok Bagels, and Jesus, keep your dog in check. Jesus Christ.
Years old. Let her be. She's a grandma. Sorry.
Anyway, let me go on.
Settle down. Lulu. Shh. Sorry.
Bangkok Bagels. I don't know if you guys remember. I went to Bangkok Bagels. I went to a place called the Brainwake Cafe. This place is right across the street from there.
By the way, I know the owner of Brainwake.
Yes, I know, Chucky. You told me that before.
He's a very nice guy. He was Jingaluk's chief of staff, by the way. He knows a lot about politics.
Good to know.
He's a very good guy.
Where's this cafe at?
He has more than one.
Oh,
it's over on Soy 33. Let me finish, please. We don't care about the owner of the Brainwave Cafe right now. Okay, let's stay focused, Chuck. Today we want to stay focused, if that's possible for you. I know you're on the ganja, but I mean, you're what you were. Maybe there's still some remnants going through your bloodstream.
I found some. I still have
it. See how we get off track so easily? I just say one thing about ganja and you get excited, and that's it.
It's all fun. Go with the flow. Oh,
what is that? Your little chocolate?
Yeah.
That looks like doggy treats.
You want me to give one to you when I come to Hawaii?
Lovely. Okay. Unless you want to eat them, all, we don't need to talk about it. All right. Not at this point. Ganja, contrary to what people believe, ganja use here is not legal. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what the hell I was talking about now, as I was so
rudely interrupted by doggy barking.
Anyway, listen.
Yes, man.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Dr. Macbook. They're on Soy 33, Sukhumvit Soy 33. I go into the place. It was a little bit hard for me to find them, or just find the entrance to this building, but I got my way in there. I go up. Very, very nice people working there. And they immediately opened up the thing. I told them what was wrong. They knew right away what was wrong. They said there's one or two things wrong. They go in, and the thing was filthy. I've never had my Mac cleaned. I've never had it opened up and cleaned by anybody because I've never had a problem with it.
Do you think a lot of people have it opened up and cleaned out?
You're supposed to.
Really?
Because they get very dirty. Well, I mean, it's only about $30 to have it cleaned. And he waived that charge for me because I bought a battery because my battery was swollen. And he said, "Has your computer been getting hot?" I said, "Yes, I've noticed it's been getting very hot." And he said, "Well, first of all, that can affect the touchpad because it swells up." And he said, "But let me check your Bluetooth." So he cleaned some things off, brushed everything out, and cleaned it up real nice. Put some new feet on the bottom of the Mac, and now I have a brand new battery. Yay! So my battery is lasting longer. My Bluetooth works. And
do you notice that your laptop doesn't get as hot? I had to have
it's not as hot right now. No,
huge difference.
And also, he said if you want to go ahead and put in a bigger hard drive, I can go ahead and do that for you. So I didn't do it yesterday, but my memory is very limited on this computer. It's only like 128, and I need more. So anyway, that's what happened. And then what was like, the reason I'm talking about the e-payments, because afterwards I walked across the street. I thought I'm going to have a bagel for lunch. It was around lunchtime. I go in and I'm like, shit, I got no cash. I'm going to have to go to an ATM. Then I thought, nah, they probably take a card. I go in, they go, no, we don't take any cards. I said, we do take bank transfers. Can you do a transfer? I said, yeah, of course. Now, in the place where I got my Mac fixed, the guy had a little QR code there, but he also accepted cards. And the internet, they were having problems with the internet there, so he goes, let me try on this other computer. We don't have any problems with that one. I said, okay. We go online. He goes, oh, yeah, okay, I can take, because I said, can you take my Amex? Originally, he said, no. Not with this service. And then he goes, but now, okay, we can accept it. So I said, okay. So he goes online, takes my Amex card. I walk across the street and I'm like, I don't have any cash.
That's not Lulu. I promise that's not my Lulu.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. That's not Lulu.
Chuck, was that you farting?
No.
That's not Lulu, I promise.
Anyway.
Sure? I promise.
Listen, I'll never be Dan Rather, I can tell you that.
I don't have a dog.
We'll call you Connie Chung.
This will never be Meet the Press, I can tell you that right now. Jesus Christ. It's like anyway, let me go on. So the thing is that I was very, I was like, listen, I bitch and moan about how they won't accept cash. But when you need to use something like a QR code,
That's me. That's a car.
It sounds like your dog.
No, that's not my dog.
That's Chuck playing games.
Dog.
Chucky, don't play games. Please, I'm going to mute your ass real quick. I don't feel like
I'm not
dealing with
playing
it
any
right
games. I don't have a dog.
now. I know, but you may have a sound next to you. You can push a button and you'll make a sound of a dog. So don't listen. Don't josh with me. Don't joking with me. And it's okay. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I went all that way for
always
nothing.
fun. No, it's
Jesus
always fun
Christ.
just to have a few little giggles.
So the point is that I got my bagel, got everything I needed, and I didn't use any cash. And then on the way over, when I came over, I used a Grab taxi, paid for it through my Grab account. On the way back, actually on the way back, I took out a couple $100 cash, and then I took a taxi home. But it is very convenient now, and they're taking it everywhere. I mean, everywhere. It's like they got QR codes everywhere. You go, oh, can you take this card? No, but we got the QR code. So you just scan their code, you put in how much you owe, or it does it automatically. Boom, you're paid. Which is, it is very, very convenient. So anyway, Gennaro said he might come in today. He seems to be doing all right. I just had a quick little conversation, messaging with him, and Longhorns is out there probably. Who knows what he's doing? But let's get started here. The outbreak. Now, the other day there was an outbreak along Tonglor and Ekamai in some of the pubs. Yes, really. And so now the Bangkok government, I believe it's the BMA, but it is the people who are in charge, we'll say. They have ordered a 2-week closure of all entertainment venues in 3 districts to try and limit the spread of the coronavirus from night spots there. Now, these 3 districts are Klong Tui, Bangkok, and Chengwatana or Watana. The latter with upmarket bars and bistros in the Ekamai and Tonglor neighborhoods. They must be closed from the April 6th to April 19th. And I want to see something real quick. Let's see here. I don't know. I believe that would mean that the Nana area would be closed.
Nana, Pompong,
Nana, Entertainment Plaza. I believe that means it will be closed. Let me see. I'm trying to just confirm that, but those are in the district. That's in the district because I believe that's the Klong Tui district.
Yeah. So are they going back to tier 2?
They didn't say anything about changing tiers. They're just going to close these places. It says 194 new coronavirus cases have been confirmed nationwide, most from Bangkok entertainment venues and from Narathiwat prison. What is this? What's Bruce saying? This is talk about my office. How convenient, right before Songkran weekend. Well, I mean, listen, Songkran's not really Songkran. I hate to say it. It's not without the water.
So where is this prison located? And what kind of prison is it?
It's all the way in the south. It's in the far, far south. So it has nothing. It has nothing to do with anybody really in Bangkok, aside from any people or any persons who may have come to Bangkok or spread it elsewhere. But if they're in the prison, they're not going anywhere. It's just who they come into contact with. But that's in the far south. So let me just look into this.
Somewhat Prakran, or where that wet market is. It's different from that.
What?
It's different from that Samut Prakan.
No. That's in Bangkok, and this is down in the south. This is one of the areas where they have fighting and bombing and stuff like that. So this is where they've had some problems.
Okay.
It's by Yala and Patani.
Okay.
So it's far south. But the other areas, Klong Tui, and remember I said to you I didn't want to go to Klong Tui because I do think it's a dangerous area when it comes to just, first of all, health wise. I don't think it's the healthiest place to be at any time. I mean, you remember some of the places that we've seen and walked through.
Yeah.
And the smells and just the stuff in the canals and on the ground. It's just, it's pretty disgusting. They really need to go through and, they're supposedly going to level the place. And, maybe that's not a bad thing, aside from the people needing to find new homes, but the government is supposed to help them with it. I mean, I just didn't think it was a good idea to go there. I don't think it's a good idea to go there now. And I just came back from Phuket, and let's see here. Where is it? Phuket. Where's the Phuket one? Here we go. There was a weekend party event in Phuket, and there was somebody, a band member from Bangkok, attended 3 Color KOLOUR party events in Phuket over the weekend, and he tested positive for COVID-19. The main Color Beachside main event was held at Cafe Del Mar along Kamala's foreshore. Other pre- and post-party events were held at Shelter and Illusion, both in Bangla Road, Phuket. The promoter sent out this letter today. Thank you for joining us the other day, blah, 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 blah. Let me go on. The guest also informed us that they attended one of the Bangkok clubs that has reports of a cluster before they arrived at our events and suspect this is the origin. In light of this, we suggest all guests monitor their condition and, if in doubt, always put safety first by considering self-quarantine. The Bangkok government has asked that the people who were at some of these clubs, Tonglor and Ekamai, that they go and get checked. They go get tested. Because, there is a danger that they don't know they contracted it, that maybe they're asymptomatic. Why don't you bring them into the picture so we can see them? Lulu. Oh, shit. What did I do? Did I mute you?
Oh,
sorry.
I muted myself. Can you hear me?
No, now I can, yeah.
Oh, no, I was trying to unmute myself while I was scolding her. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. I said, why don't you bring in Lulu into the picture so we can see her?
Yeah, she's entertaining another dog. She's entertaining another little dog in the neighborhood.
Give her some of Chucky's little treats.
Oh, you'd be like
his ganja treats. Probably mellow her out.
Oh no, she has drugs
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like that, Chuck. That's what she sounds like at
Chuck,
night.
will you please stop it? God damn it.
I'm not doing anything.
Don't bullshit me. Okay? You can't bullshit a bullshitter, pal. I hate to tell you. Mr. Hilarious over there.
I'm having Wi-Fi issues. Look in the home app associated with this HomePod for more information.
I don't know why she does that sometimes.
I don't either. I don't either, and I don't care, but let's stay focused. Can we do that, Chuck?
Yes.
Can we focus?
I'm focused.
Can we do that? All right. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's so easy to get you off track. I can make you laugh in a heartbeat. You see? So simple. Jesus Christ. anyway, so yeah, there's a chance that people won't be partying for the next couple of weeks. So sorry for those people who came here and now they're out of quarantine and they expect to be able to go party and have a great time here. But this is how things are, and I expect this to happen numerous times in the next years. Oh, shut it down, and like in Australia, they get one case, they shut the whole region down. It's fucking ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I mean, I'm all for safety. But I think that's a bit overdoing it.
I am dying of curiosity as to how, like the USA, when it got the pandemic, it can grow so fast. But a place like Thailand just gets, a few cases here and it just keeps on going on for a year without getting big. And I would love to find out, why different countries are performing the way that they're performing. I just find it hard to believe that, like, some countries like Vietnam or Thailand or other countries could be doing a great job, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'm confused.
Well, we've talked about this before. Go ahead, Laurie. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I wondered about that too, because just on my island where I live on, we've had how many days of 100+ new COVID cases every day. And they're thinking about going into tier 2. But our new elected mayor is like, I refuse to do that because he doesn't want the businesses to suffer. But we have so many tourists coming through right now. However, they need to be tested, and so it's not blaming it on them, but it's more like, especially after this Easter celebration, it was people have not been, they get a little too relaxed. I even see it at work.
Well, people get sick of it.
Huh?
People get sick of constantly having to wash their hands and constantly having to wear their mask and remember to wear their mask and keep their mask up, and in places where it's really hot,
or
it's hard to breathe.
Yeah, especially because it's hot here, so they're not used to it. But if they come into a very public place and they have no boundaries, I'm constantly scolding people, like, get back, like, step back. These are you have glass behind where we're working. Don't be coming into my space. And they get a little upset, and it's
if you have the plexiglass in the middle between you.
No, it's not plexi. It's actually
too much good.
Okay. So then what does it matter if they come close to the glass?
No, they come behind the glass and come into where we're at.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then they wear a COVID sticker that said, I just got vaccinated. And so I'm like, listen.
Well, and the other thing is the people who get vaccinated, some of them think, I'm okay now, nothing's going to happen. But they don't understand that maybe they have it and they could give it to somebody else who's not vaccinated.
Absolutely.
And, and even then the chance is still minuscule that it would be just the virus itself that caused an issue. But...
And they don't know, like, if you're living with senior people, they don't know if you're living with the elderly or you have other people in your family who have really low immune systems. It's just a lot of consideration, I think, that they forget very quickly. Once they have that wristband that they don't need to quarantine here in Hawaii, they feel like they have, like, run of the world.
Well, listen, I'm a little concerned for people that come into Thailand and they're vaccinated and maybe the Thais aren't vaccinated and then they start getting sick or something. But, like, really, it's at this point, I mean, how much can we do about it that we haven't done already? You're getting a vaccination, you wear your mask, you wash your hands. And I think most people are going to be fine, but the elderly and the sick, then obviously they're at risk, and some other people are at risk. But that's just kind of how it is. I mean, listen, if I caught it and passed away, and it was strictly from the virus, of course, when I'm dying, I would be pissed. Now, if it was from something else, like, I had a heart attack and then, I happened to contract it, well, I still wouldn't be very happy I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Hey,
mean, that's a little more understandable.
yeah. Can I just make a comment? Charles,
Yes.
what are you pertaining to as far as chastising social behavior? I don't quite like what do you mean about chastising social behavior? Is it from what I said, or is it from what you've experienced, or what's your feedback? Why would you say that if you don't work with the public?
I don't know. Does he work with the public?
I don't know. I have no idea who he
It's a good
is.
question. But he did say it's about control. I don't think it's just about control. I think it's that for me, I don't know what maybe he can answer your question. Um, but in the meantime, I think, honestly, I think, yes, some of it's control because some of the people, they realize how much power they have. And now they're like, okay, well, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I can get away with it. But it's obviously it's a medical thing. And it shouldn't be political. But it is a social issue. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe he can answer you. Maybe Lulu can.
Yeah, I think Lulu's probably speaking for him. But if you're not an essential worker and you don't know what it feels like to have gone through thousands of people throughout a day, and you're interacting with thousands of people in one small little space,
Mhm.
what's I don't understand.
It's scary.
Yeah, completely scary.
But Chuck, you put yourself out there.
Say what?
You put yourself out there every day at Starbucks and amongst your friends and hanging out.
But I was wearing N95 mask and I had people stay away from me, so I was really careful. But once I got vaccinated, I do anything. I'm in the middle. Like some people believe, this is why I can understand both sides, because some people think it's no threat at all, and other people think it's a threat even after you've been vaccinated. And I think once you're vaccinated, you can do whatever the hell you want. But some people will get, the people on the left side.
It doesn't work that way, though.
It
No, it doesn't. Just because you got vaccinated doesn't mean shit, man.
No, it means a lot. They've done research on it. 0.2% didn't get COVID.
But I think here's the thing.
Only one out of 1,000 people.
But I think it's always best that you remain, just being respectful to other people's social distancing.
Oh, yeah, Chuck. What are you doing? You got CNN on the background. What is going on?
I do.
You got Don Lemon on in the background. Please turn his ass off.
That's what I have on my
You
TV.
need to turn him off. Really, you can't put him in there. You can't have him in the stream.
Oh.
You can't have CNN on the stream.
Oh, really?
In the stream.
Why?
Because it's... Oh, God. This guy is driving me up the wall already. It's called copyright.
Let me put on your team.
Fortunately, you can't really see it, but please turn it off.
Scott,
plus it's CNN.
This has really been a huge issue within the last few weeks with, since I've been back at work with a lot of employees, because a lot of customers that come through, they could give two shits about space or being in your space and not.
Well, maybe that's. No, are these tourists?
No, not all of them. Some of them are.
Charles did answer. He said, "I see the increase in tourism here in Hawaii. I understand the fear people have, especially when you interact with a multitude of people."
Yeah, big time. And it's not being paranoid. It's just being cautious.
No, it's being cautious. I mean, you're
taking it home. with you.
I've said it. I've said it before, and that is that, obviously, I don't want to get. I don't even want to get the flu. I don't want to get a cold. I don't want to get anything. I want to be okay. Um, and maybe I would get. Um, maybe I would get sick. Who knows? Maybe I would die.
Okay, I put your favorite channel on, Scott.
No, turn the TV off, Chuck. It's copyrighted material. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like dealing with a 3-year-old kid.
I thought you wanted to see Sean Hannity.
Chuck, I don't want to see anybody.
So
I barely want to see your face. I barely want to see my face. Okay, to be honest.
So Laurie,
yeah,
I am very respectful of other people. When I talked about that, I'm talking about myself. In other words, if there's other people that feel comfortable, I will be, open with them too.
absolutely.
So, like I can go, like I went to a restaurant last night with my friend, and he's vaccinated. He doesn't care. And the restaurant was like half full. It was really busy inside. And there's some people that would freak out to go to that restaurant. But for me, I feel personally totally safe now that I'm vaccinated. I think you cannot have perfection. You cannot.
No, absolutely not with this, especially.
Yeah, or anything in life.
Yeah.
No, but you know what, Laurie? Let me say something, Laurie. I will say something. I understand that you're around a lot of people, and that in itself is stressful. Just working around people in general, in mass, like you must work with 1,000 people or 2,000, whatever it is a day.
Over.
That
1,000.
alone is stressful.
Yeah.
Add in the fact that some of these people might be sick, and it might not even be the virus. It could be something else. Who knows what the hell else it can be? Who knows? They could be, listen, they could have just went and wiped their ass and they don't wash their hands, and they try to touch you and shake your hand. I mean, who knows what it is? So that alone is something that like I would be extremely wary of. That's how my mind works.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Can I just tell you a story because you mentioned that?
Yeah, but let me finish.
Okay. Go ahead.
But add in the virus and the possibility of death or causing death to someone else. That in itself, changes it from being, well, I really don't care, listen, somebody the other day, I think it was Bruce, he saw somebody making some food the other day, and he goes, I wonder if that guy washed his hands. And I said, this is Thailand, man, I hope he washed his hands, but like, food's getting cooked, whatever, I mean, I just don't want to think about it because, I just don't want to think about it because if I'm going to go from that, I'm going to go. I prefer not to. But when it comes to something like the virus, if you see somebody walking around outside and there's nobody around, I've always said, I don't think it's a big deal. If you see somebody and they're sitting, like when somebody sits right next to me and they're looking at me, hey, what's going on? I don't know who they are. Like 1 foot, 2 feet is not enough. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. That's just my mentality is I'm like, get away. I don't want people next to me if I don't know them. I don't care.
Yeah, totally.
Virus or not, I don't want them close to me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Laurie is different because she and her mom live together, and her mom is really old. Yeah, that too. Okay, so what were you going to say, Laurie? I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I hope you didn't forget.
No. Well, one of my coworkers, because he's older too, he was in the bathroom, and he's from Maryland, so he's a white guy. But there was this Asian guy who was in the restroom with him, and after he used the restroom, he walked out and he told him, you get back in here and wash your goddamn hands. And the guy turned around and washed his hands.
So the Asian guy didn't wash his hands.
No, seriously. He said, you get right back in here and wash your goddamn hands.
He was lucky. It was lucky. In some places, somebody would have, stabbed you for saying something like that.
Yeah,
I personally,
not my friend.
Listen, most of the time, and I know I don't mean to sound flippant, I don't mean to sound flippant, but like if something doesn't really affect me directly or my family directly or something like that, most of the time I don't want to know about it. I don't want to
I
think about
know.
it. I'm just at this point in my life, and because probably it's been exasperated by the virus, I'm at the point now where I just I like living in my own little bubble. Leave me the hell alone unless I want you somewhere in that bubble. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to sound, like I said, I don't mean to sound, I don't mean to sound standoffish or anything. It's just, I just prefer it that way.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
get it.
and
Yeah.
even, listen, talking about my trip coming up and with Nicholas and everything, I asked Nicholas, do you want to go? And he goes, I'll go. And I go, what do you mean you'll go? Do you want to go? Not really. I said, why not?
Oh,
Because I'm comfortable here. I'm really
oh,
comfortable in my house. I really like this place. I got my computer. I got the dog. I got movies. I got the family's here. Everything's close by. I can get my food. I know where everything. I said, yeah, but you know what? You really need to go because it's outside of your comfort zone. You need to do that. And so he's going to go. But this is what I mean. It's like he's so comfortable and he knows exactly what he has to do now. Like with him, it's automatic. He just grabs a mask, he goes outside, washes his hands, he does all this kind of stuff, and he's in his own little bubble now. And I don't really think that that's a good thing for a younger person, but that's what this virus has done
yeah.
to
But
to
you know
many
what,
younger.
Nicholas? But Nicholas is very grounded, so
Oh yeah,
he's a whole different
he's
soul.
more even he's quite a bit different than Alex in
He
how
is.
he approaches things. And,
Yeah. And
but
Charles, you said that you take care of your 94-year-old grandma. Does she live with you? My mother's 94, 90 or 93, and I'm her
there you
sole
go.
caretaker. So
You
she
got
visits
something in
me, I
common.
take care of her, and so same deal. She doesn't live in another house. We all live together. I take care of her physically.
Hmm.
Just so you know, we're in the same boat. If you take care of her solely. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. There you go. Chucky, you're up to bat.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
Stevie,
interesting how
oh yeah,
no
what's
one
this?
no one agrees on the policy of COVID, of this pandemic. Different people have different opinions. Very different opinions.
Yeah, I know.
And my opinions are in the middle. My opinions are not right and not left.
So are mine.
Yeah, I think I agree
Well,
with
I don't care about the politics of it, Chuck. Honestly, I care about the safety of it and the truth of it. That's what I care. I don't give a
you.
shit about the politics.
Yeah, but what I mean by
Unfortunately, it's become political.
I think it's a political mind. I think people on the left and the right have certain personality characteristics that make them that way.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I can understand that. The only thing is that when it comes to all that, listen, science doesn't lie. Science is what it is. It's not about opinions. It's not about how you feel about a certain subject.
Yeah, but
That's what
different
is
scientists.
how that science is applied. We can see the difference between some people. I mean, look at Fauci. I mean, that guy's flip flop more than I don't know a dead fish. A dying fish. Charles says his mother lives with me. A grandmother lives with me, and I'm the primary caretaker. She's a tough lady. Survived COVID back in late 2009 when I got it in 2019. She kicked it in 6 days. Took me 2 weeks. Wow. So you had it. Yeah, well, fortunately, my parents have been vaccinated. Yeah. And I think, Chuck, haven't you been vaccinated once?
2 times.
Oh, so you're done now
Yeah, I'm done.
for now. I think Lori has got vaccinated once. The only person really, I don't know if Tom, not from Tom's Crazy World, but Tom O'Connell, if he's been vaccinated. Um, but Longhorns, I don't think Longhorns had any vaccination. Sort Out Cowboys had one, and he's telling me he doesn't feel really too great. He feels very unenergetic. So,
How long ago was it that he got his shot?
I don't remember, but I think something like a week or two.
Oh, wow. That
Something like a week or two. Maybe 10 days. Can't remember specifically, right off the top of my head, I can't remember, but,
So why do you think Thailand has done so well?
Well, we've talked about this, and there's a number of reasons. First of all, the culture. If you think about it, how many people do you see making out or hugging each other, or really even shaking hands in Thailand compared to the West? A very small percentage.
But people stopped doing that stuff like a year ago.
What are you talking about? Stop doing what?
Hugging. I mean, shaking hands. Americans stopped shaking hands a year ago. It didn't make the pandemic stop.
No, maybe because there's still people that are.
Even one.
That's only one reason, though.
Yeah.
And the other reason is that maybe a hell of a lot more being tested than here in Thailand, and that some of the Thais, they just they get sick, they get better, and that's it. It's done. They don't even know they have it.
What is that noise, by the way? It sounds like some kind of cat or something. No, now it sounds like music. It sounds like a cat.
I don't know. This is music behind me. I only got music. I got no cat. Oh, shit.
What?
I had one shot, Mr. Dementia. Yeah, I can't remember shit anymore, man. My memory is terrible. I can't believe that I forgot that, honestly.
You forgot what?
I forgot that Longhorns had a shot already.
Oh.
I was like, he's the only one who hasn't had a shot. He's like,
where's your dog now, Laurie? Is your dog good?
Yeah, no, she's good. She's in the house. Waiting for her pre-dinner snack.
Okay. How old is she?
14.
Oh, how cute.
how cute. Yeah. Charles says, I'm in a dilemma. I don't know if I want my grandmother to get the vaccine. She's fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. She's 94. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. My mom had her shot. And actually, the second one, she was kind of feeling like she had a little bit chills for a few days, but she was okay. It wasn't. She had the Moderna, so she's been okay. But
I'm wondering, why it is here that it's just so damn slow. It seems so damn slow here. I mean, I can't go get the shot now if I want it. I can't do anything about it.
I think that in California, because there were so many people that already had COVID, and because they vaccinated so many people, now there's only an average of like 300 new cases and maybe 1 or 2 deaths. Now I think the risk is almost zero.
Yeah, I try not to get into all those percentages, Chuck, because you like to guess at percentages at like some exact percentage.
No, they talk about
it's going to take. It's 56.3% better. How do you know it's not 56.4? I mean, we're 52.
No, it's just a matter.
How can you be so accurate?
Looking at the odds.
Listen,
we
honestly, I think the government. I'll be honest, Chuck.
We have 10
I'll be
million
honest.
in LA County.
Listen,
well, I'm not debating.
Listen. I know you're not debating me. I think that especially in California, but most governments in the United States, most government authorities, they could barely wipe their own ass. Okay? A lot of them shouldn't be in power. The only reason they're in power is because they know there's very few choices for people. And so they have an opportunity, if they get in, to maybe get into power and have a good job, a government job. That's the way I look at it. Let me see something here. Jesus Christ. I got to say something. You remember the other day when I was streaming? I got 2 phone calls, one right after the other. And it was from an insurance agent. Now, I already had told these people, sorry, not going in. I already told these people, don't call me. I'll call you, one of those kind of things. I'll call you, don't call me. Just send me an email. I don't want to get phone calls. I hate getting phone calls from people I don't know. It's a waste of my freaking time. And so what does she do? She calls during the middle of the stream, which really pissed me off because it caused a problem for the stream. Then she called right again, and I wrote her back and I said, you called and I told you not to call. Now, because she didn't listen to me, my attitude is fuck her insurance company. I am not going to go through them. I don't give a shit what the price is. So she just sent me an email now. We've got a great discount for you. How come you didn't give me the great discount before?
We got promotion. We get promotion.
Your plan now has another 10% off. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I mean? All right, listen, I wanted to talk about this e-money thing because I don't want to talk about the virus too much. It's depressing. But electronic money has grown in terms of spending and top-up value driven by consumers' financial behavior in the digital age and social distancing amid the pandemic. According to the Bank of Thailand, e-money spending value has continued to increase for the past 5 years. In 2020, the value was 310 billion baht, rising from 276 billion in 2019. The value stemmed largely from non-banking companies, which contributed 276 billion baht in 2020, or 88.3%. I hate it when they give me this run along of numbers, but that's how it is. Let's see. On a monthly basis, the spending value of e-money has risen the past 6 months. In August 2020, the total value was 25.8 billion baht, which is what? That's about $1 billion. Blah, 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 blah. Well, this is what got me to, Thailand is becoming a less cash society, and the country would show signs of being a cashless society either this year or next. Visa, the world's leader in digital payments, last month unveiled its survey about consumer payment attitude. The survey found 4 out of 5 Thais have tried going cashless, on average succeeding at living for more than a week, 8 days, without using cash. The pandemic also prompted non-users to choose contactless payments over cash. Mobile contactless was most used among first-timers at 26%, followed by contactless cards, 23%, and QR code, 21%. According to the study, the top 3 benefits of a cashless society are restricting the spread of infection. I think that's complete horse shit. You're still touching buttons. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just holding something up. You're holding your phone up to the QR code or something like that. But I don't think that it's going to. It restricts. It may slow the spread of infection. It may, help it on a small scale. But I don't. 61%. No more queues at banks. 60%. Supposedly, brick and mortar banks are going the way of the dodo bird, and will soon be eliminated in the next, say, I think it was the next decade or something like that. Also facilitating tracking of financial records, which, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with that. All right, let me continue with these comments. From a psychological and social perspective, I think the governments around the world is doing more damage to the people who are living Then the virus, yeah. Well, I mean, the cure is worse than the virus itself.
How about you guys?
Restrictions have destroyed people's
Psychologically and
livelihood
emotionally?
and mental health. While several countries were receiving Pfizer, Thailand was still reviewing them a month later. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm very nervous about getting a second shot of Moderna, but I'll get it. Well, I'm nervous for you, Soy Dog Cowboy, honestly. Hopefully you feel better.
It's
Still
easy.
nervous about having mine. You have about 3 weeks. Soy Dog Cowboy, get hard before your next shot. Maybe it'll help. That's what I've been saying. And, we were talking about it and how difficult it is to stay motivated and to, just make the big change and decide to do it. It's not easy.
Soy Dog, did you have a bad side effect from the first shot? Did you have any kind of like headache, or you felt like clammy or chills after the first shot?
Good question.
For me, when I had my first shot last week, the only thing different was I had a metallic taste in my mouth, which was weird.
Hmm. Metallic taste.
Yeah. And it was like immediately after the injection was put
So it
in.
made him tired and he had a headache,
Oh, okay, yeah.
slight
Yeah.
headache, but
Yeah,
no
kind of
chills
tired, yeah. I
and
agree.
no fever.
Okay, good. That's good. Well, I hope
Yeah,
you
he'll
do
probably be
better.
all right.
I hope
Let's
you do
let's hope
better.
so. Let's hope he's all right. Well, you should always stay hydrated. That's a big problem. And actually, I had to last night. I had a talk with my kids. I said because Alex went out yesterday, he had all kinds of running around to do. He had a project to do, and he was out in the sun. He was inside. He was out. And I said, man, you better make sure that you drink plenty of water. Carry a water bottle around with you, or
Yeah,
a refillable one. You got to stay
absolutely.
hydrated. And man, I hate to continue to harp on about the heat here, but it's no joke. And when you get older, the older you get, the more deadly it can become for you because your body just doesn't hold up as well. They're a little bit younger and they're kind of used to it, so they'll probably be all right if they drink a little bit of water. But for
Hmm.
somebody like me, man, if I go on some 4 hour, 5 hour walk and I don't drink water, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
not good.
murder, man. It's a
Scott,
killer.
when you did that Shanghai to Chiang Mai walk, you were getting delirious.
No, I wasn't.
Well, you seem like that.
Uh,
No, I wasn't.
You
all right,
sound- you-
listen. Let's get back to Soy Dog Cowboy's comments. He's asking
Um,
Lori, which
Pfizer.
vaccine did you
Pfizer.
get?
I had Pfizer. The
He had
Pfizer.
Moderna.
Yeah.
Uh, Supposedly here in Thailand, it'll be AstraZeneca.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Pfizer. That's Pfizer.
I only had a sore arm and injection site for a day. Couldn't tell if I had any other side effects because my body is so jacked up already. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm kind of worried about that myself. I don't think I'll have anything to worry about though, but we'll see.
I think the vaccines are no big deal for me at all. I don't
Yeah.
know anyone that had to call 911 because of the vaccine.
Well, you almost had to call 911 because of some ganja cookies.
Yeah, that's a lot more
I'd be
impact
worried if I were you.
than the ganja. The
And
ganja.
an OD of pizza on top of it.
Chuck,
Yeah.
can you go in your broadcast and look at what's on the right hand side, please? All right.
What is
Soy
that?
Dog Cowboy says, I don't need to hear all about it. Just please look at the right side. Okay, I hear Pfizer has less side effects. Oh, well, that would be good. But still, will give them some people. Will still give some people mild side effects. Yeah.
Like
God,
I
I
said,
don't know what
it's
you're talking
different. No matter what you get, it's if you're gonna have a little side effect, you're gonna get it. It's a vaccine. So hopefully it's not so severe.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so we got to worry about Soy Dog Cowboy for a little while. He's
Yeah.
not feeling up to snuff. Um, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, he's in a bad area, or it was a bad area for a long time there.
Hmm. So
What's going
just
on?
I
Just
think.
real briefly, superficially, what's going on with Cuomo right now? Because the last I heard, he was in deep shit. He was even worse. It keeps getting worse for him. I'm just curious to know, superficially, please.
I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't. He's going to wait till the election, and he still has majority
So, in other
popularity.
words, he's not going to get in any trouble.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think he can. He's going to get sued.
Yeah, I don't care about that. All right. Well, that's good. All right. So let me go on here.
He's
Did you see what I'm
tough.
talking about? Did you see what I'm talking about, Chuck?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean that you sent me a chat message?
Chuck. Yes, I did. But just let me go on here.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
I get what you mean.
I've sent you many messages, many.
Oh,
But I
really?
can't. No, but I can't send you a message through line because I'm using
Oh,
my phone as the Starbucks camera. Um, but yeah, where are we at here? Let me see. What is it? It's we're at over an hour. I'm wondering. I'm going to ask this again. Let me see something here if I can find it. We had 84 votes on what this is important to me and to the channel on what people would like to see, what they prefer. We got 85 votes now. 33% say all of the above. Shouldn't have put that option. I should have just said one or the other. Videos, live chat, or walkabout streams / videos with commentary. All of the above. So far, all of the above is winning with 33%, and the walkabouts streams and videos with commentary is 29%, and the travel videos is only 14%. Live chat like this is 24%, which I'm a little bit surprised. Let me see here.
Really?
Honestly, not
I
much
have a
great.
question for the audience.
Oh, go ahead, Chuck. Please stay on point.
It is on point.
Okay. Let's see, not that much. Go ahead. Not
It's
that
about
much.
it's about what people want to see. You know, you did your
A
survey,
little bit.
and I was
Uh-huh.
wondering, the people that are watching it right now, do you want to see Scott do a live stream of a drone flying around in Thailand?
Yeah.
Like Scott has a
How's
drone.
he going to see it?
Do they?
How are they going to see it, Chuck? I need to use my phone as the controller for the drone.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yes,
It
I
has
do.
control. That's not true.
I know, but you need to use the thing to see where the drone is
Right.
and to control it. I mean, to have the little, everything dialed in.
But can't you use it on
Oh,
your phone?
yeah.
You're talking about using the like streaming from the
The app.
drone.
From the
Yeah.
drone. Yeah. Instead of
Yeah, it
seeing.
doesn't work very well.
Oh, it works
I've done it
well.
before.
I've done it multiple times, and it works great. I
Well,
never
it worked like
had
shit for me here.
I never had a glitch.
It worked. It was not very good at all where I
Really?
was.
What was it? A speed issue?
Yeah, it was a speed issue. It wasn't. It was a bit of a connection issue, but it was more of a speed issue. Um,
A lot of
I
the
wasn't allowed to vote. Your poll is racist. Say what? Well, but maybe if you got off, I don't even know what the hell you're on now. You're on some freaking 40-year-old tablet or something. I don't know what you're on, but his maybe if you upgraded your app, your YouTube app would allow you to do it. I don't know.
song. No, Scott, a lot of the YouTubers are using their phone as their monitor when they fly
Is
a
there what?
drone. A lot of them use their phone as their
Yeah,
monitor.
but you remember you have the controller, Chuck, and in the controller you put your phone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, if I'm able to put my SIM card in the drone
Mm-hmm.
and there's no connection problems, yes, I can stream that way.
No, you don't.
However, you can do that.
You don't need a SIM card when you're
Listen to
streaming.
me.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Listen to me, please.
Yes.
Because I've done this. And the reason is because I don't have a second phone. If you stream directly through the drone, there is a place for a SIM card. I've done it. The connection doesn't work very good. It streams poorly. It's not worth doing it. If I was to use the phone as a controller, I need another phone to stream from to show people that I'm flying the drone. You understand?
Okay, so
So go ahead.
that's as far as like doing it live, right? Not like you're
But
talking
even
about,
yeah, I mean, I could use another recorder, a video recorder.
but
The only thing is that
go ahead.
I can't. I have to. I use my phone to stream with, and what am I gonna do? Use my laptop? I mean, I guess I could, but like out in the sun, and it just doesn't work. Man.
Actually, Scott, let me ask you a question. Are we the drone can only stream on YouTube and Facebook? I think we're not. What are we streaming on right now?
What?
StreamYard.
Yeah, you're on YouTube. We're on StreamYard. I can't use StreamYard. I mean, I could. Here's the thing. Okay, Chuck, let me put this simply. If I have two phones, one phone is for streaming to the audience. I have a chat. I can hold that on a tripod or something, and I can tap away. I can show the drone flying. With the controller, there's another phone that's connected to the drone. Okay? So I need to have two phones. The second phone that I have is a piece of shit. I don't trust it.
Can you stream on Facebook?
It doesn't fucking matter. I have to have two phones.
No, when I stream on Facebook, I only use one phone. One phone.
And you use a drone?
Yes.
Okay, what drone is it?
Every drone. I've done it with different drones. I've done it with your drone. I've done it with the smaller drones. I've done it with other drones.
So how are you doing that and watching where you're flying with the controller?
Because you can see on your phone where what the drone sees, and plus I visually.
I know that. And while you're looking at that, how are you talking to people on a chat?
Because it picks up the sound from your microphone on your phone.
Yeah, but I can't communicate back and forth with anybody. That's what I'm saying. I can't communicate in a chat like I'm doing right now.
I think in Facebook there is no chat when you do live stream.
I don't give a shit about Facebook, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm just
really. I mean, I'm just telling you.
I've never done it on YouTube, so I don't know. You'd have to try it, but you can just open it up and figure out.
Chuck, I've already done it.
Okay.
That's why I don't do it. If you remember, there was a time when was it? It was actually, I was over Huamak Stadium where we tried that one time, and I was able to fly it. I started on the grass or something. I was able to fly my drone. I flew it over the stadium. But I could only, I forget how I did it. I had a second phone or something, and I was streaming through that, and I was like holding it up into the sun. It's just not it doesn't. You're better off shooting video with a drone than trying to stream, or you're better off getting the drone to be able to stream for you and just showing people things and not worrying about communicating with people. You don't turn the live chat on.
Yeah, what you can do is you can just record video with the drone and you can narrate it, and then you can put the memory card in your computer and you can edit a video and just post
it. Then why not just shoot a fucking video?
It is a video.
Instead of, but I'm talking about doing a video. Why are you talking about streaming then?
You don't have to stream then. If you don't like
That's what I'm saying.
Do it.
It's not that I don't like streaming, Chuck. It's that you're not getting it. You're the pain in the ass. No, I'm not getting it because
I think it's just a miscommunication. And I think that
let's see if Laurie can translate.
Listen. I want everybody to listen. Please, just shut up and listen for a minute, Chuck. Because sometimes you don't listen 100%. You're distracted by a million other things. You need two screens. You need one screen to, if I'm going to, let's say I'm going to stream on StreamYard or not on StreamYard, and I want to communicate in the chat. I need one screen to do that. I need another screen to look at the drone, to control the drone. How am I going to do that on one phone?
I know. I understand that. So what I'm saying is that instead of streaming,
Thank you, Longhorns. Wake me up too. Go ahead.
void the streaming. Void the streaming. Okay.
Okay, well then that's a completely different. I can just fucking record
make
it.
a video. Just make a video of the flying and narrate it. Talk about where the drone is. Like say, oh, this is the Grand Palace. This is this. Not that you're going to fly over the Grand Palace, but
No, that's not going to happen.
this is Siam
It's
Paragon.
just another option. It's just another option.
Yeah, I know.
But
and
for the people watching right now, do you guys care about seeing Bangkok from the sky or other parts of Thailand? Do you guys care?
Let me just give a quick answer. No, they don't.
Anyone care?
If it's used in a video or something like that as a icing on the cake, then it's good. If it's used as the lone thing, unless it's something really, really cool, like Zambezi Falls or something like that. And like I was wondering if I could use it in Riley, and there was somebody using their drone there, but I don't know if it was legal or not because I'm not sure if that's considered a national park. I don't think it is. The point, though, also another point, that it's not one of those little Mavic, little tiny little things. It's what is the thing? A 4. It's a Phantom 4. It's fucking heavy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If I go on a trip, I got to carry 2 bags, not just one. I got to carry a bag specifically for a drone. I got to carry a bag specifically for my clothes, my other stuff, my cameras, and whatever else. And so it's not worth it, Chuck.
But
It's just
to me,
unless I really want to go all out and stay down there for a month. But go ahead, Lori. Sorry.
No, sorry. If anyone has any kind of drone shots, it's always interesting to me. Like I always love seeing it, regardless
Video
of
or the photos.
video, actually. But regardless, it doesn't need to be live. Even if there's
No, I know. No, it doesn't have to be live.
people like speaking in the mic.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to doing drone stuff. I just haven't got around to going and getting a license. I just haven't got around to going down there and getting
too.
You need a license and you need insurance, and it's not that much or anything. It's just that I haven't. There's a place to go. It's at Crystal Park Design Center, and I just haven't gone there because I just don't go there for any reason. I don't. There's no reason for me to go there. It's not like I come to the mall here. It's a little bit out of the way because you got to make a U-turn and all this shit. And they always get it wrong. They go to the wrong one. There's Crystal Design Center, Crystal Park Mall. There's Crystal this, Crystal that. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, Soy Dog Cowboy. Listen, you're the first and the only. You're the first, the only one. My everything.
Adam.
That was very white. I'm joking, of course.
But anyway, regardless, like any kind of drone scene is always a beautiful capture, regardless. Either if it's live streaming or you're just
listen. I'll give you my take.
Yeah,
and I've talked to some people who are a hell of a lot better at making videos than I'll ever be, and most of them say you don't want to overdo it. You want to use it sparingly and at the right time, and only if something is going to be really interesting to see. You don't want to just put it over a street unless it's going to be used in conjunction with something else. It needs to work. In other words, could I make it work? Yes, I can.
Cowboy.
What?
I think you should fly it down Soy Cowboy at about 15 feet high.
Yeah, good luck with that, Chuck. Some freaking chick will jump up in the air and punch it out of the air.
Can you imagine how many?
Why don't you do it?
How many
with yours?
Or fly it all.
We get on this roll again here, where we're talking about I should do this, I should do that. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
I do want to get around to using the drone periodically. Yes, that's fine. I don't want to be doing something crazy like that. I don't feel like having some guest that used to be in the cabinet of Thailand and all this other bullshit. Like, I don't remember what the guy was that you said, Chuck. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't care. I just call me lazy if you want. I don't care. It's just,
No, you're not
I
lazy.
like what I'm
You work
doing.
your ass
I
off. You're
like what
busy.
I've done. Huh?
You're not lazy. You work your ass off. You're extremely busy.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean,
Nobody,
whatever.
Absolutely.
me and Lori don't think that you're lazy. That's crazy.
No,
Well, that's good to know.
that's the last thing you
Sometimes,
are.
Maybe
sometimes I think
uninformed viewers may think like that, but they don't know.
well, maybe,
I've seen
and
you
I don't
work.
really care about that.
I've seen you work, and
I don't care. You know what, Chuck? Really, my level of fucks to give is very, very low. I don't have any level of fucks to give. You know what I mean? I just don't. I got zero fucks left to give. I only care about what's important. I don't care about all this other shit. It's not important. I do what I want to do. You know.
I know, but we're here to support you, so that's why.
Well, thank you.
For those
I don't know how we got on all this.
for those other
I don't care about them, Lori. It doesn't matter.
people, so be
Listen,
it.
I got a close knit group here, and that's great.
Yeah,
It'd be nice if I blew up, but then again, listen, I was watching some stuff. What's that guy's name? Vlad, or what the hell's his name?
Vlad.
He was a Russian guy. I forget his. He was a Russian guy he's a young guy, kind of buff dude, and he was talking about his channel and how it's blown up and stuff. And I just go, Jesus Christ. I go, how's this guy do all this shit? Then he goes, I got 52 people working for me. And I think to myself, do I want 52 people working for me? No.
He doesn't have
Hell
50
no.
people working for him. That sounds crazy.
He's got millions and millions of subscribers. He's the one who got arrested.
Wait,
His
no, he's
girlfriend
not the one that killed his girlfriend, right?
No.
Is he the one that killed his girlfriend?
No, he's not the one that killed his girlfriend.
Because his name was Vlad too. If I'm
No. This is a guy. He was a prankster in the beginning, but now he's got like 10 million subscribers or something.
Well,
And,
no one cares.
He does all kinds of things. But anyway, I digress. Today we got. By the way, I just want to inform everybody. Today we got the B team working. We got the manager, and we got what's her name? Mook. That's it. 2 people.
Hey, Mook, we wanted to see you.
Chuck, they don't want to talk to you. They don't give a shit about you. I'm sorry, they don't. You're not there. Of course they'll be polite and they'll wave at you. Oh, hello, Mr. Chuck. But they don't give a shit about you, Chuck.
Hello, Miss Mook.
Jesus Christ. Lori, turn that TV off. Behind you.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Your
I'm sorry.
favorite guy.
Yeah, that's why is CNN on?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay. I will. My apologies. I didn't mean that.
You both put CNN
Sorry.
on. I mean, at least put Fox on. Jesus. And
No.
Don Lemon, no worse. He's the worst. Him and Cuomo and what's the other jackass on there? Jake Tapper.
I prefer actually
It's still on, Lori.
Law and Crime. Huh?
Christ. It's still on.
I can't even hear it. How do you
see
hear
it?
it? Oh, you can see it? Oh my
You
God. Are you
can't
going there?
show it.
Okay, sensitive. We'll go there.
It's not that sensitive. It's YouTube.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I think you should put a footage of AOC and Bernie.
Oh, Stelter, he's the worst. I can't stand. I'd like to punch that guy. I'd like to punch Cuomo too.
I like Cuomo.
Okay, so
yeah, figures.
You know
Cuomo's more moderate.
Would you like to see this chick from Toronto who's called
No. No, I don't.
Shorty. No, you don't know her. I don't want.
She's on YouTube.
Huh?
She's on YouTube.
Saji.
How are you going to show me her?
I can put it on my TV.
No, you can't. What don't you guys understand? I cannot use other people's content. I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want to have to think about that.
Okay, well,
God, I
just
hate. I sound like I'm little fucking Hitler over here.
well, just an FYI, if you want to laugh, I will forward it to you because she's like
Okay, please forward
she's
it to
an
me. I will take
escort.
a look.
She's like
I wish
a
I had. I wish I had a producer to help take care of the shit for me, so I didn't have to be this way.
she's a
You know,
7.
like what's his name? Go ahead, spell it and put it in the chat if you would be so kind.
She is a 700 plus escort.
Oh,
Crazy.
700 plus pounds.
God, remind
Yeah.
people about the free T-shirt, okay?
It's not really free.
So I always think about money.
It's not really free, Chuck.
Oh no.
The person
wait,
who
who-
gives the highest donation. So as of now, that's Soy Dog Cowboy.
Oh,
The person who
Mr.
gives the highest donation today receives a T-shirt, an American in Bangkok T-shirt. There you go.
Okay, Mr.
And
Mitch.
right now, Soy Dog Cowboy is the only person. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Mitch. It's Sagittarius Shoddy. SHARTY or SHORTY. Shorty. Sagittarius. She's crazy. She's an
I
escort.
still don't know how to spell it.
She's a whole. No, but she talks about
she's
her.
a what?
She's
She's
a
a
whole.
what?
She's a
She's a
escort and a whole
And she's 700 pounds.
at least.
Oof. All right. Well, there you go. There's your tip for the day from Lori.
And she's from
Watch the 700-pound hoe.
She's crazy, but
I'd be scared she'd kill me. Well, where's Stephen Monash? He might want her.
I think so.
There you go. You see, even Longhorns was thinking like I was.
Yeah, no, she's nuts. She is so nuts.
All right, let's stay focused here. We got about 30 minutes left.
Wait, let me go shishi. I'll be right back.
Oh God.
Let me go pee.
What have I become? Do 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 do. Isn't that the name of that song?
What is moving this thing inside her?
We don't need to see this.
It's moving.
Chuck, I'm going to stick you back on. Oh God, what do you?
I'm drinking fiber.
You know, I wonder if Howard Stern has a rule in his studio where there's no drinking and no eating. Carl, what's going on? What's happening? A Pinto probably weighs 700 pounds. She meant brush your teeth. She was messing with you. Oh, God. Let's watch Chuck drink whatever the hell, Metamucil.
Yes.
Are you wearing 2 watches, Chuck?
Yes, I am. This
Why?
I use this one for fit. I use this one for fitness, and this is my watch. You know.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, Chucky.
When I was some ladyboy transgender came up to me and said,
I don't want to get on these subjects.
"Oh, I love your big clock."
Your big clock? Okay.
Clock.
That's Chuck. Can we keep it clean today? Can we keep it not like I want to keep this?
Well, we don't want to lose your monetization because I talked about.
No, we don't. We
watch.
don't. We don't. We don't want to. We don't want to get on the wrong subject matter, and quite frankly, I don't want to talk about that subject. I just don't care about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't care about it, what does that say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I like Lori's. Look at this. What's that little brown spot over there in the left corner? Somebody shit the bed.
Oh, that.
I said that.
I know you did. I heard it.
That was me.
No. That is, Lulu licks her feet so much that she has like little owies on her feet. So shut up. That's that's not
Oh,
doodle.
okay. That was from her feet. That sucks. Well, as long as it was. Listen, I wake up this morning and my wife's walking over next to the litter box. She had to pick up a little turd because the cat. I don't know. The cat didn't make it in the box or something. And I'm like, yeah, you can handle that. I'm not touching that. All right. I don't want to. I didn't sign up for that. Sid needs to make sure he takes care of his business properly. You know.
It's not Shishi Longhorns, I promise.
Oh God. Brushing your teeth is pang
Stupid.
fun.
Wait, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Shit, I'm gonna like flip you over now. You're gonna get to see the fan.
There we go.
Okay.
We're back to Bum Gun Chuck, the salesman.
Looks very artistic.
Oh God, what is with it? These are my guests. I have my guests who they must have, what is it called, ADHD. They can't sit still. None of them could sit still. You know, I was thinking about going to what's the name of that place? The Rap God. I was thinking about going there today, but you know what? Then I thought again, and I thought that stuff is just unhealthy. No matter what you eat there, it's not good. It doesn't taste good, and it's not healthy. I thought maybe they would change things around a little bit. Things would be better there, but I don't think they're going to change. I'm not convinced. So, finally, Jesus Christ. Chuck, what do you got to say?
I love everything on your. I love everything.
Take it away, Chuck.
I love everything on your channel. I loved your top 10 count.
You don't have to. Please don't kiss my ass. All right.
I'm not kissing your ass. I love everything on your channel.
Now, what were you saying? You love what? You like what?
I love the top 10 countdown of your favorite streams.
I think it's top 7.
Oh, top 7. You know what, though? I have to tell you, I was a little bit disappointed.
What?
I thought I was going to be on that list.
No, you're not on that list.
I really thought I would be.
They should have been banned, huh? I should ban them both. Bastards.
Ban who?
You and what the hell is this? Thank you very much, Mr. Longhorns. Listen, I appreciate that. Lori has a gift for you, Monash. Yeah, and it's 700 pounds. Thank you there, Mr. Longhorns. You are now the highest contributor. Who's going to beat that $10.01 contribution? Oh, my God. That's funny. Do I hear $10.02? Do I hear $10.03? Oh, you'll like this one, Monash.
Someone wants to donate $50.
Who's that?
Someone out there. I can feel it.
I don't know. I don't know. This money is all going towards the next trip. And speaking of that trip, let me see something here. Yeah, well, that kind of sucks. Let's see here. Let's see if this is working yet. Because I am putting my it hasn't propagated yet, but in the next 24 hours or so, my where am I? My T-shirts and mugs and all that other stuff, they're going to go onto my website, to where people could just go to the website and everything will be right there. It won't be on another site because I got a subdomain, moving everything over there. So that'll be kind of nice for me. And it'll be easier for some people and be easier for me to just tell them, go to this place and you can get your T-shirts there. But anyway, this trip, the next trip, what the hell look at this. Yes, contribute to this fan. There you go.
I'm feeling hypnotized by watching this fan. This is your fan club. That's the
I'm not.
that's
All
the
right, let me
Scotch
get to
thing.
my. Let me get to my next. Told you not to hold a brush in your ass. Lori's going to come back and tell you about your 700-pound gift, Monash. Now, speaking of, my next trip, taking a little stream slash video with commentary, walk around the island, down the street, kind of, whatever you want to call it. I've been thinking. I've narrowed it down to. Well, I narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 places. Now I've narrowed it down to 2 places, and I think one place is a little too far, a little too expensive. Just the transportation cost altogether. But if you remember, a couple of years ago, I went to Koh Chang in the south near Ranong. That's a different Koh Chang. Um, you may give away my prize. Okay, thank you, Longhorns. Um, Koh Chang in the south is different than Koh Chang in the east. I did give Chang in the east a thought, and I thought no. I gave Koh Samet a thought. I thought no. Haven't been there in 24 years to Koh Samet, so that might be interesting. But I went to Koh Chang a little while ago. I've been to Koh Samet. I want to go somewhere I haven't been. I thought, I went to Koh Chang in the south, and Koh Payam. I did not go there because it was a bit of a party island. Uh, it still may be a bit of a party island, but you know what? There's going to be less people there now. There's some beautiful beaches there, and I can probably keep Nicholas busy there for a couple of days, keep him interested for a couple of days, and if not, I can just go somewhere else. I can go to Koh Chang, go to another island. Um, and then the other place is Koh Lipe, which I've been hearing more and more about. I've known about it for years. I just have never went there. No, Mr. Monash, there's a Koh Chang in the east, and there is a Koh Chang in the south. I've been to both. I didn't want to go to Koh Chang in the east. I've been to Koh Chang in the south and loved it. Great place. But next to Koh Chang in the south is Koh Payam, and that is where I'm contemplating going. It's not really all that far south. Um, but I've been thinking about Koh Lipe for a long time. Uh, and I just have never got around to going there. And it's you got to fly to Hat Yai. From Hat Yai, you got to take a minivan or whatever, a bus to go to the pier. From the pier, you got to go to the pier, and then take how long is it? 2.5 hour trip or something like that by ferry, and that's like 650 baht each. So there's 2 people, one going, one coming back. So that's just 2,400. That's $80 just to get to the island from the mainland. It's not even including the airfare and everything like that for 2 people. So when I went to Ranong the last time, then I went to Koh Chang. I took a bus, and so Nikki and I may take a bus, and it's an overnight bus. You go late at night, like at 11, 12 o'clock. You get there 8 o'clock in the morning. And from there you got to go. You got to take a boat, and I think it's an hour or so to get to Kopayam. So that is and it's an inexpensive place for 400 or 500 baht. You can get a nice place right on the beach. That's what I had the last time. I had a 500 baht bungalow right on the beach, and it was fantastic. The only thing is that these islands, they don't always turn their electricity on. Um, so sometimes you got to plan things out right to charge everything, and
Oh, really?
but
They turn
that's
it off and on?
yeah, they only turn on the electricity at certain times of the night or the day or whatever. Just like Koh Chang in the south when I went before, that's exactly what they did. They turn it on for like 4 hours, maybe 6 hours a day, and that's it. Um, Now, I think if you stay in one of the higher end places, which I'm not going to do, um, they may have electricity on all the time. But by higher end, I mean it's probably going to cost 100, $150 a night. I'm not going to pay that much. So,
How much you gonna pay?
I'm fine with a little bungalow. What's that?
How much do you think it's going to cost?
It's I would say probably around $20, $20 a night for
Wow,
a
that's good.
bungalow. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, that's an okay place, which is fine. I don't care. Okay, 2, 3 star, that's fine. I'm trying to find a 4 star that's somewhere around 20, $25. And if we stay there for, say, 4 or 5 days, maybe we stop along the way and go somewhere else. I don't know. Depends on Nick and how he feels, and if I can keep him interested. Yeah, it's cheaper than going to Colipe. Um, but then you still got the other thing is that you got to bring cash because they don't have ATMs on the island, or they didn't on Koh Chang. They may now. I don't know. Um, there are some boat trips that you can take to go to other islands. We'd probably do that. So there's some stuff to do, and it's a nice place, and it'd be nice to get away. It'd be nice to show it. I don't know if it's just listen after Riley and after Kokut and Koh Chang in the south. I don't know. Maybe Kolipe is the best option. I don't know. But it's too much money to be honest. Considering I just spent a fair bit on this last trip, so I got to kind of watch things a little bit.
But
And
that's
Nick
okay.
is,
You enjoyed yourself, so that's the main thing. You haven't
no,
taken
that was a lot of fun. I liked the
yeah,
last
you
trip.
haven't taken a vacation in a very long time, so
Well, it wasn't really a vacation. I was streaming, shooting video, sweating my balls off when I didn't want to be.
I don't
a
think
little snake
I've
powder.
ever
You
taken
needed
a
the snake
vacation.
powder.
Well,
I, in the
yeah, I
last
do have that.
in the last 5 years,
What?
I don't think you've taken even one vacation because actually, when you're traveling, you work more.
No, I'm always well. I mean, that's the thing.
I
If I'm
agree.
traveling, I'm like,
I've
if
traveled
I
with
want
you
to, if
2
I want
times.
to do travel videos, then I got to try to make money from it. Otherwise, what's the point of streaming or shooting video? Aside from my own personal use, I mean, uh, little things. If I want to do some personal stuff where, some family stuff or something like that, that's different. But all right, they're opening up now, and let me see if I can do this here.
I just
Should
can't.
be able
I
to.
can't wait for Billy to be back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Billy. You know what I'm making tonight for dinner? I'm making Korean mochi
No,
ramen.
we don't know, but we're sure you'll tell us.
I just
What
did
is that? I don't know what it is.
Korean mochi ramen soup.
Okay. Oh, it's a ramen soup.
Uh with mochi, Korean mochi.
What's mochi? I have no idea.
It's like sticky rice, but it's made into
Oh,
like a little log. It's like sticky
we
rice.
don't need to use the word log on this stream. Don't get us started. I'm making up a log. I'm gonna have a nice log for you. I'm joking. Stop laugh. That's my that poor attempted humor. Still laugh when I think of you on your knees on the boardwalk, and the white flag could not have timed it better, huh? On the knee? Wow. When have I been on my knees on a boardwalk and the white flag? I don't know what the hell that is. Traveling with Scott sucks. He puts me to work. Thank you.
What present?
Where's my present?
Yeah. What present?
The 700-pound present.
Oh no, it's Sagittarius shoddy. SHARDY or SHAR.
Shardy, like as in
Yeah.
shard.
No,
Ah,
short. No, it's not shorty, not shardy like a poop, but it's usually shoddy. Shorty is usually like a whole name for like a little
oh,
young. So it's
okay.
Sagittarius shorty.
Shorty.
Yeah, but it's spelled different.
Oh, she spelled it different. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta say this, and I'm sorry, and I know I'm being a hypocrite here, but it makes me wonder when I hear about a 700-pound woman First of all, I don't even want to think about how you end up
She's known
engaged. Wait a
for
minute, let me
no,
finish.
no.
Let me finish,
She's
please.
more. She's
I'm gonna
known for
forget
like
what I'm gonna say.
oral. Her whole play is oral.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
Because now I forget what the fuck I was gonna say. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, I always think to myself, how the hell does somebody engage with a 700-pound woman? I
I
don't
don't
think too much.
know.
Let me finish.
I don't
I
know.
don't. Please, I
No,
don't.
I'm saying I don't know. I don't know.
I know. Let
I
me
agree.
finish.
Some people like to get crushed.
Are you on the sake again?
No, I'm just telling you. I don't know. I totally agree with
Okay,
you.
let me finish then, because I'm not done. I think about that for a split second. What I think about a little bit more, and it's just out of a morbid curiosity, is first of all, she must have a special toilet. And second of all, if she's 700 pounds, okay, if I'm 200 pounds and I take a dump that weighs, let's say, 500 grams, that means she's taking like a 2 kilo dump.
Okay, and
I
Scott,
kind of wonder. I wonder to myself, is she taking like? How the hell does she have to have a special toilet?
no. Let me just tell you. She talks
Oh
about
God, I
not
didn't
taking
really
a
want to know
shower.
though.
She talks about not taking a shower.
Huh?
She doesn't take showers every day.
Ugh.
She completely admits that. Really
All right.
sad.
Well, there you go. That's yeah. We don't want to go in that direction.
Okay, but
We
no,
don't want.
anyway, I'm just telling you about this one chick.
Yeah. Okay.
She's just strange.
Very nice.
She's
Both of you would make a
Canadian. She's not
That's
American.
for the people. That's for the people who like to see like car accidents when they drive by. They want to slow down and they want to take a long look. This is the kind of channel that That's the kind of channel for you. Her channel, not my channel. Although my channel verges on that at times. Sometimes.
Yes, Mr. Mitch. Same. Yeah. Sagittarius shoddy. Oh, you found her, Mitch.
Chuck, are you gonna are you gonna eat those chocolates?
no.
Never.
No.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm
He's
saying
gonna bring him to
saving them for
when he
you.
visits me.
Or I'll give them to homeless people, or give them
Don't
to
give
Laurie.
them. You giving them to homeless people is probably not the brightest move.
Oh, they act really happy after about like 30 minutes.
Yeah, of course they do, Chuck.
You should see the look on their face when you
Jesus
approach
Christ.
them.
Let me give some drugs to a homeless person. They are still drugs.
You should
Give it to a homeless person. You don't know if that person's, like a nut job, and there's a lot of nut jobs out there. You don't know if they're a nut job. You don't know what they are. They could be a convicted serial killer. And Chucky's giving them drugs, and it might set them off, and that's it. It's the last we hear of Chucky.
They look really happy, and every time they see me, they're very nice to me after that.
Well, everybody's nice to you, Chucky.
Mr.
Because
Mitch.
Chucky's so happy. He's a happy man.
Wait.
Friendly man.
Mr. Mitch said she's on his Tinder profile. Really?
No, he said she's on my Tinder profile. Jesus Christ. Good luck with that. Good. I got some sick individuals in my chat. I really do.
I think you'll
Well,
get.
I was bad. Listen, I'm normal compared to most of the people that watch me.
I think that you can get more people to donate if you show the audience your belly rolls of fat. Just stand up right now and show us your tummy.
Fuck out of here, Chuck. Chuck, just shut up. All right. I tell you what. Why don't you turn around? No, don't do it. Or I was going to say something. I don't want you to do it. Listen, Chuck. I already told you. I don't want to tell you this again. I want to keep it kind of classy. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little conservative. I just don't want to go in that direction. You understand?
That's okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just brainstorming.
Okay, well, brainstorm when we're talking without 40-something people watching us. All right? That's better. I understand your brainstorms, but, I understand the whole concept of brainstorming. I've done it for a long time. But, like, when it comes to that stuff, it's kind of like, pass, which is why I put up, hey, what do people like? And believe me, there's going to be another poll. There will
Yeah.
be another poll to further assist me in my choices.
You know what? When you do your poll,
I don't know, but you can. I'm sure you're going to tell me.
don't put all of the above, because you want to
Yeah, I
know
understand that now.
what they choose.
That's what I just said a little while ago. If you were listening, Chuck, he's too busy eating all the time.
What do
Jesus
you
Christ!
now?
What was that about the mojitos? Somebody said something about me having the mojitos. After the mojitos, you climb the stairs, and we're on your knees. I climb what stairs? Oh, and on the new camera pans to the white flag, but not surprised you do not remember. Now I know you're full of shit, Mom Ash. I climbed the stairs. What fucking stairs? Only stairs I climbed were in my hotel room, and I didn't see a white flag. Usually, I remember a white flag because there is no surrender in me. I don't surrender for shit. I just wait until it breaks my body down to the point where I just can't move. I don't remember that, but I do remember. I do remember the three mojitos sitting on the beachfront, and I'll tell you what I'd like to do. Is Nikki? He would from the time he was about 15 or 16. We've let him have a little sip of beer, a little sip of wine, so he knows. Same with Alex, and Alex doesn't want any. He just tastes it, little tiny taste. And if we go and we're out there and it's a hot day, I'm gonna say, Nikki, let me get you a mojito. I'm gonna let him have a mojito. I mean, the kid's 18 years old. He can have a mojito. So, or beer, whatever he wants. I'm looking forward to that, and you know, spending a little time with him. Alex is too busy in school, so what are we looking at?
I think the drinking age should be 18, because if you can go to war, if you can go to vote, if you can have sex,
Yeah, I don't want to debate all that shit. It is what it is. But the bottom line is, if he wants a beer, he can have one. He's gonna have one. Now, look at this. It's a very quiet day today here. I mean, there's not a lot going on over to the left or to the right. Very, very quiet, as I like it. I like quiet. That's why I lead a boring life. That's the truth. I lead a boring life. So, my channel is thus boring. Where am I? What is this? I thought you were lying on a beach, Mr. Mitch, and you got wedged between our. Oh, God. I promise I would never look her up. Probably better if you don't. Might get disgusted. Lori, you barely remember. You remember surely. I don't know. What is Lori doing? She's got to take more pisses than. I don't know. Than Chuck after a case of beer.
do you have any beer?
Not today, you haven't.
No, just one time. It was it was on a weekend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people coming in now. Family life makes you crave peace and quiet. I mean, things are pretty quiet at my house. I just like it that way. Really, I like peace and quiet, man. Maybe it's because I'm old or older. When I was 20 years old, I had to be doing something, had to be going somewhere, had to be partying. Where's the next party? We used to drive around town, me and my buddies used to drive around town looking for girls to invite them to the party. We'd have a party, we'd get a couple of kegs, we'd mix up some Everclear with fruit and what is that called? Hawaiian punch, and just get trashed. Or lucky back then. Lucky nobody got seriously hurt from drinking too much. Yeah, and fortunately, my family doesn't have any little ones anymore. That was a little more crazier time, but Nicholas was always pretty quiet. Alex was a little more mischievous, but he was still a good kid. So what in the hell? This is Here we go right here. Chubby, that's just Chubby Laurie from Hawaii. I must be streaming at the wrong time. How does
I
tell
think
me, Chuck?
call her Aloha.
Tell, tell me something, Chuck. How do you think that Howard Stern gets his people to focus in the studio? Is it because they're getting paid, or from the threat of getting kicked out if they fuck up too many times, or is it because I mean, like, how does he get them to stop from going? Oh, I've got to go take a piss. I've got to go
Because
take a dump.
he runs commercials and they go pee during the commercials.
There's no commercials on Sirius Radio.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I don't know.
So how does he?
I don't know.
In the old days, he used to do that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen.
One time I played the long version of Stairway to Heaven, and I took a shower during that when I was a radio DJ.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
How come you never used your DJ voice on my channels? Give me an intro.
LA's Coast 103.5 with Love.
No, an intro with me. What are you talking about? You got to put my name in it or something. Okay. I don't know, my brand in it.
You're listening to An American in Bangkok with Scott Mallon.
That's it?
If you have something for me to say.
Well, you're the creative. You're supposed to be creative in that aspect. I don't know,
Yeah. Let me think. Okay. You're listening to An American in Bangkok, Scott Mallon, also known as Daddy Bear.
I was going to say be nice.
There's nothing wrong with being a daddy bear.
I can't escape this shit. I might as well just embrace. You can't. What you can't escape, you embrace.
Daddy bear is nothing. It's for girls too. Girls like daddy bears. There's nothing wrong with that.
If I shave my face, will I still be a daddy bear?
Less so, but you will be still a daddy bear.
I'm gonna shave it today then.
Believe me, there's a lot of girls. There's a lot of girls that love daddy bears.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of them.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. Quite honestly, though, let me just speak out here. Before I left on my trip to Raleigh and everything, I was telling Alex, I'm gonna cut my hair myself, and then you can just touch it up. Make sure there's no extra hairs anywhere or anything like that. And it turned out that I didn't do it, and then I found this big long ear hair, and I had no scissors, no way to cut it, and I'm like, oh man, I need when you get older, hair starts growing out all kinds of places, right? And so I was like, I need to remember to cut this when I get home. So the first thing I did when I got home, I got one of those things you shove up your nose, and it cuts your nose hairs, and you put it in your ear, and it cuts your ear hairs. So I used that, and I trimmed everything. And then I'm like, I'm going to have to get a haircut. Alex, you're going to cut my hair tomorrow. That was about, I don't know how long ago I came back, but that was about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago. I tried pulling it. It wouldn't come out. I couldn't get it out. And then, I was sweating and my hands were wet. And then the next thing I know, I'd taken a shower and the hair was wet in my ear and I couldn't pull it out. It's just, so now I'm ready. I'm ready to get to get taken care of here. Get the nice haircut and get a trim of the beard. But I don't want to do it myself this time because every time, Lori, what the hell are you doing? Where is she? She must be taking a dump. I hate to say that on the air, live.
It's okay. Let her have her moment.
Hair is a bitch. The one place you want it to grow out of your head, it doesn't grow. But grow it out of your ear Yeah, an ear, no problem. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm getting. You can't see it now because my hair is starting to stick out because it's too long. Of course, I don't have any here anymore. But where's it? This side, especially, I have all kinds of gray hairs, and I'm like, this sucks. And my wife is laughing at me because she says she's getting them. I can barely see hers, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can see yours," and she just laughs. I'm like, "You won't be laughing in another 15 years when you got to wipe my ass."
She won't have to wipe it. She has a bum gun.
Oh
That's
God. Yeah,
easier.
Chuck, you still. Why don't you install a bum gun in your place, Chuck?
Maybe I
We're
should.
waiting for Lori, and I don't want to hear about how she had a problem in the restroom. But Chuck, why don't you install a bum gun?
I think I should.
I think you should too. I mean, I think you would listen. I think. Well, I've said it many, many times, but I think it's the most hygienic way to clean that region, aside from sticking a hand up there with a bunch of soap and giving it a scrubby scrub. Um, Here we go again, and it's all on me. Oh God! Thank you, Mister Kun Balil. Thank you, as always, ever so much. I really appreciate it.
By the way,
Kun
Scott,
Balil is always sending me these great movies and stuff like that. A lot of them have potential. At least I look at them and I go, I'm going to have to watch that one. The one that Nicholas wants to watch, and I don't know. Hopefully, we can watch it before we leave. It's called Nobody or Mister Nobody. I forget. It's with the guy who used to play Better Call Saul, and he's supposed to be a badass in the movie. Garden hose is better if you can get a friendly neighbor to do it. And that's pretty funny. Actually, have you ever seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene, where Jim Carrey, he's totally, literally, you know, he's getting taken advantage of by everybody and anybody um, that that he comes into contact with, and he's a trooper. He's a state trooper, and the the guy next door is this like hairy kind of not a good looking guy, big hairy guy, and the guy's got a big Great Dane, and Jim Carrey goes, "Hey, Joe or whatever his name is. Oh, there she is. She's back." He goes, "I'll get to you in a minute, there, Miss Laurie." Um, he goes, "Hey, Joe, do you see my newspaper?" "Oh yeah, I think the wife's got it in the shitter." His wife would come over and grab the paper and take the paper into the bathroom and use his paper while she's taking a shit. She would just read his newspaper. So finally one day he snapped and he went in, grabbed the paper from her. She screams, and he, just like the dog who's constantly shitting in his yard, the Great Dane, he drops. I talked about this before, but he drops his drawers and he squats right over the guy's yard, starts reading the paper, and he takes a big dump. Hilarious scene in the movie. Anyway, let's get back to Lori because who knows? She may have to go shishi again or poo poo or whatever. Did you go in there? What? Where were you?
I'm making
Inquiring
dinner.
minds,
I'm
huh?
still making dinner. I'm making dinner.
Making dinner. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that this was that you were making dinner. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We thought you went to go have a numero dos.
Oh no, I would let you know.
We don't.
It's only 6:20 right now. I'm just making dinner.
Lori, you're starting to turn out to be the Robin Givens. You're starting to be Robin Givens, my Robin Givens.
I
What is
agree.
that?
You don't know who that is? It's
Uh,
the black chick that is
yeah.
the sidekick of Howard Stern.
Oh, what about her?
You're starting to be like Robin Givens. You say
Why?
anything.
And I'm your stuttering John.
Sounds like me. I'm always getting taken. I'm the guy in Bali who buys sunglasses for $1, walk 2 meters in here. Mister, two for $1. Two for $1. I still haven't bought sunglasses, and I need to get some. Those are another thing that I hate buying. You know why? I hate buying glasses because I'm always losing them. Fortunately, I still have my shitty little reading glasses. but I'm always losing my glasses. So I hate to spend. I spent like $350 once on a pair of Ray-Bans. And be careful how you sit. You
Oh,
might. Some people might. You know how people are. No, I'm just telling you. Like,
okay. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking
Sorry.
about.
Sorry.
Some people might get excited and start pulling a Jeffrey Tubin.
Poor
that's
Anyway, I lost my sunglasses many years ago, and I've never bought any expensive sunglasses ever since then. You know, I can never do it, and I need them. I need prescription glasses. I like to bid the price upwards, confuses the vendors. Okay, that's wise, I guess.
What's wise?
Excuse my
Jesus
laundry.
Christ.
Excuse
Go
my
ahead.
laundry. Right. Here. Here.
What? Your hat?
My laundry. Hanging.
Laundry hat? Oh, it's all right. Nobody
Laundry.
cares. It's your house, after all. I mean, look behind me.
No, you're in a prettier spot.
I got nothing.
You're in a
Show
much
some of the
prettier spot.
girls.
I got Starbucks. All right, I hear. Here we go. Another one. But I'm getting all kinds of messages now. What is that?
That's not Lulu.
Lulu.
That's
Chuck,
not
is that
Lulu.
you again?
No.
Chuck, if you want to be my producer and have all the sounds, we have to have some kind of a sign language or something where we can both be on board. Like, why don't you, when I'm talking about poo, why don't you flush your toilet? This is one of the things, I forget who was telling me about it, but they do have if you're using like OBS Streamlabs or something like that, one of these softwares, not StreamYards. StreamYards is actually a bit limiting as to what you can do with it. Like when it comes to fast changing things. OBS is not. I've been watching this one guy, and he's got the little interactive pad. You push a button, and something happens. You can push a button, and you'll get to the sound effects, and then you push another button, and it's a lot easier than have to search around, which is what I'm doing. You forgot to fart beforehand, Chuck. And you need to.
That actually kind of sounds like a heavy load. A very heavy load. Like
Do we need to talk about heavy loads?
first morning
My
after
God.
that's what it sounds.
Jeez Louise, man. All right. Whenever we get to this point, I know that
Sorry.
it's time to. No, you don't be sorry. I know it's time to end the stream. Now, I have to say, what's going on here? Oh, there we are. Okay. I have to say, yeah, very nice, Chuck. I like that. You can take liberties as long as you use it with care and caution and reason.
And it all comes from love. It all comes from entertainment and love and support for you, Scott. Because we all love you. We really do.
Everybody loves Scott.
Yeah.
Everybody.
No,
does.
everybody does not love Scott. I can tell you that right now.
No, everybody.
Not
loves
everybody. Some people love Scott, and that's great. And some people don't love Scott, and that's okay too.
And others, well, so be it.
Do you have the bum gun spray sound, Chucky? Or am I going to have to go in my own restroom and record it myself? I'll send you the MP3 or the WAV file. It's never over until the 700-pound woman sings. Can you imagine? Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that.
Oh.
700-pound woman farting. God, I know what a 200-pound man sounds like farting, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Oh, God. No, it's not pretty. Now, the good thing is if I really wanted to walk around in the mall, I could just turn off my Streamlabs on my laptop, which I only got 18% left. My battery has lasted for a couple of hours now, more than 2 hours, which is great because it was only lasting for like an hour before because of without being plugged in. But what's good is I could actually just turn. Yeah. All right. Listen, I think it's I could walk around for a few minutes, and I don't mind doing that if as long as I don't hear a bunch of farts in the background. Makes it hard for me to concentrate.
Mitch, is she crazy?
Anyway, listen. Let me continue here. What I was going to say is because I have the Starbucks set up, right? You can see Starbucks. You can see here. You can see over there. You can see everything, right? If I wanted to turn around so you could see me, you could see me.
Yeah, and you can see that everyone loves you there, and everyone accepts you there, and everyone is like so happy
Okay.
to have you there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Um, what I was going to say, Chuck, don't make me mute you. Don't abuse the privilege. Okay, please. What I was going to say is with my laptop, now it has a new battery in it. This battery will last around 3 hours, something like that. I don't want to use it that long right now. If I wanted to just shut off the laptop, because I have my phone connected to Streamlabs, I could just start streaming right on my phone, walk outside into the mall seamlessly, which is kind of nice, if you guys understand what I'm talking about.
A little bit.
Let me like I said, Chuck, if you want to abuse the privilege, then I'll just mute you. But use the sound effects appropriately. Like, I don't know, like if somebody makes a good joke, make the the little have everything on tap. I don't know if you do. Where are you getting your sound effects from? If you're just doing it on your computer.
Right.
Where do you
Comprende?
get that sound?
What do you call that noise when you do that?
You mean like the punchline after a punchline?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like it's not the ta-da. It's the worst person to be in charge of sound effects exactly. Um, I don't know. Look at the sound effect for punchline, something like that.
Okay.
Symbol sound effect for punchline, something like that. I got to teach you all this stuff, and this guy's a 40-year radio man, and here I am, little old me, can barely use my iPhone, and I'm teaching him.
Funny.
Anyway, let me do something here. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna see if this will work. Let's see here. Oops, we don't want to see my junk down there. I don't need to put the camera on my junk. Let's see here. Let me see here. What is this guest? Guests? How come I'm not guests? Damn it. Now nothing's working. I wish Monash was in charge. Oh yeah, but Chuck was a radio man on Gilligan's Island. I just watched like a reunion of Gilligan's Island back in like 1988. It was funny. We got Chubby Nick Nolte. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Let me just put this in here. How do I? Son of a bitch.
Okay, wait, be right back.
This thing is slow.
I'll be right back.
You got to pull something off the oven.
Yeah, I gotta.
You got to pull a log off the oven. You got to pull a log out of the stove. Oh shit! What did I do? Oh, I just restarted it. Oh, that's her. No, that's Chuck. Chuck's out of here. All right, let me just hang on. Maybe I can get this set up, and we'll bail. All right, let me see here. Shit, I need to mute that. Mute it. Mute it. joke sound effect. But yeah, something like that. The host has muted. Okay, so what if I go off? Is it gonna take me off here? All right. So now we got both of them on me. So let me see what happens here. Hang on.
What happened? What happened? Can you hear me?
And I'm back. Wow. All right, let's see here. Yes, Lori can hear. Chuck, where's here? Hello?
Can you?
Hello?
Oh, good. What is going on?
Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you
I
good.
can hear you good, Lori.
Okay, I can hear you good too. I cannot hear
Shit, though.
Scott well.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Audio.
Oh no, that sucks.
Scott, can I hear you? It's not good, Scott.
The DJ has made an error.
Chuck, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Pretty perfect.
Yeah, same here.
Take over the show, Laurie. It's time to go.
It's weird.
Chuck's in all
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Audio not so good.
Yeah, but I look like shit. Right. And to go. Shit.
Ah. Are you there? That's your introduction. Scott, still, are you okay? No, still not good. Not good. Yeah. Okay. Hugs. Hugs, hugs. Oh, too bad. Okay.
It's party time.
On KO 1.3 FM.
Wow, is that legal?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta mañana.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Kamsamida. Kamsamida.
Got milk.
Sound of shit.
I can hear you slurring, Scott. I can't hear shit. I can't hear anything else, but I can hear shit. Okay. Chuck.
Thank you.
Chuck. Can you hear me, Chuck?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
You gotta get in touch with me.
Huh?
Get in touch with me.
How?
Instagram?
I don't have it. I only have Facebook.
Okay.
Do you have Facebook?
Huh?
You have Facebook?
I do.
Okay. I'm on Scott's friends list.
I don't think he has that open.
Oh, well then, there's many people with my name, so it's kind of hard. Is your last name easy to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a pen?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Go.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.
Chuck, I hear you.
Okay. Send me an email.
Okay. What's your
It's
What?
and then tell me your name on for Facebook, and I'll look you up. It's
Okay.
Best Media Buy, like to buy something. BUY at me.com. So BESTMEDIABUY.
.com.
Yes.
At
And do you have Line?
yes,
Line?
I do.
My username is Chuck Wow.
Okay, mine is Lab Lumber.
Okay, just add
LAB.
just add me, Chuck Wow. CHUCKWOW.
Wait, got it.
Or it could be CHUCWOW. I can't remember. Let me see your notes, Scott. What did it say? Goodbye?
Mwah.
Okay, good night.